Full House, by the way, who also passed Senate Bill 1100 today without debate. That's the bathroom bill, where schools are required to make sure students use the bathroom or locker room in accordance with their birth gender. That is now heading to the governor's desk for his signature. Okay, so we've said this before. We love to share some of the things that are said in the Idaho State House, especially those things that kind of make your head tilt a bit. Yesterday, during the House floor debate about a bill which would make seats on the State Board of Education an elected position instead of something appointed by the governor, the bill failed, by the way, by 2 votes. But about 20 minutes into that debate, Republican Representative Bruce Skaug from Nampa stood up to say this.
Mr. Speaker, I'm going to speak as a grandfather, and there's something that's happened in my area and several other schools I didn't know about until just this week. I never heard this term. At first I heard Furbies. No, it's furries. And that's kids being counseled in school and accepted to act like cats and dogs and be identified as such. There's one school in my area that has a litter box in the school. This is being allowed by the experts. I want this bill to pass because I'm not a satisfied grandfather about what's happened in my schools in some areas. Thank you.
Representative Skaug bringing up furries, which is a thing, who use litter boxes, which is definitely not a thing. Not only that, he claims, quote, kids are being counseled in school to act like cats and dogs, end quote. He then doubles down by specifically saying there's a school in his district that has a litter box in that school. Not unless they have an office cat. Because I hate to point this out to you, Representative Skaug, but a simple phone call would have prevented you from regurgitating a rumor that has been consistently debunked. That's what we did. In fact, I made 2 phone calls. One to Representative Skaug to ask specifically what school in his district does this, which he didn't answer the phone, nor my message, nor did he answer my text or my email. The other phone call I made was to the Nampa School District, who told me litter boxes in schools for kids, for furries to use, is not happening. It's never happened. You know what is true? There are some schools around the country who have cat litter in emergency kits. Should someone, I don't know, come into that school with a semi-automatic rifle and those kids have to lock down for hours, it's so a kid can go to the bathroom if they have to, instead of having to go on the floor. And Nampa doesn't even have that. They do not have litter boxes or cat litter in any of their emergency kits either. A year ago, that's how long this rumor's been around, by the way. A year ago, a Republican state senator in Nebraska had to apologize for saying the very same thing. I wonder if Nampa School District might get a mea culpa out of Representative Skaug with this one. One call, Representative Skaug, that's all. And as a lawyer, it's probably a phrase you might be familiar with.